Hey everybody, Sarasota Tim, coming to you from Boynton Beach, Florida. I'm here at the laundromat, doing my laundry this morning before I go to work. And I got Miss Tammy holding the camera for me. She's doing a good job. I wanted to do a little follow-up video on the Medicare video that I made yesterday. And I would like to say, first of all, as a disclaimer, obviously I am not an insurance agent. I do not have the expertise and all the knowledge that a true professional does. So you would definitely want to, check everything that I say and contact, your agent when you're ready to get Medicare. But I'm going to be drawing Medicare this year myself. I'm turning 65 years old. So I'm studying it all I can, and I want to know all I can so that I can make the right decision for me. So after reading your comments last night, some very good, valid points were made from the subscribers, and I appreciate it very much. One is I did leave out the fact that the Plan D prescription drug plan is an optional plan that you can take from $5 to $40 a month. And on that plan, because you have to pay for it, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the insurance agent that you talk to knows what drugs you take, so he can give you a plan that covers those. If you're just on some blood pressure and some cholesterol pills like me, I don't even need that plan because I can use an app, what they call GoodRx, and save on those drugs because they're not, sorry about that, they're not that expensive. So I would just consider, doing that. But if you take a basic plan of $5 to $40 in addition to your supplement plan that you would have to take, that would be more money. So you've got the, we talked about the $170 that they're going to take out of your Social Security. We talked about if you take the supplement plan, you would take and pay for that up to $200 for me here in Florida, as little as $100 for other states. And also women are a little bit less. And this is also based on a 65-year-old. If you're waiting to do Medicare and you're already 65 or 70 and you waited for your full retirement age to collect your Social Security, you would certainly want to know that those premiums could be a little higher. Also, someone also pointed out that on the regular A and B, regular original Medicare, that 20% that you pay that has no cap, that's based on the unpaid balance of 20% that Medicare negotiates with these doctors. So let's say I went in to pay cash for my doctor bill and it's going to be $100. Medicare might only agree to pay them $50. It might only be 50 cents on the dollar. So the unpaid balance of that 20% would be considerably less. But you do have to consider, even if it's less, it's an uncapped 20% that you're responsible for. And if you go to the doctor often enough, or if you have to go to the doctor and you have an extremely high bill, you could still be looking at a lot of money. So I personally don't think that just keeping on original Medicare A and B is a smart thing. I think you should definitely choose the Advantage plan, which a lot of people in the comments have said there's different Advantage plans that are doing very well for them in their states where their co-pays are low. They've had things done, the doctor visits weren't that bad, and it just works. And like I said in the video, if you are already on a network in a group plan that you've had, and you're already used to selecting doctors within your zip code, and you don't have to pay for these supplement plans, I'm not disparaging it in any way, because I'm considering it still myself. I haven't made my decision. But I just wanted to cover those points that yes, there is a prescription plan for drugs. It's called D, the D plan that you would have to take, that the Advantage plan can include sometimes. But you just want to make sure that the drugs that you're taking, like I have these eye drops I take for my glaucoma, they're $300 for a bottle. And right now I'm on the Affordable Care Act, which is paying for most of it except like $22. So we definitely want to make sure when you're ready, contact an agent, tell them the drugs you're going to have, and consider what your health could be in the future. Do you want to gamble and be stuck on an Advantage plan where you can't switch over to a plan that covers more for you because you might have additional health issues? Or do you feel like me? I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna keep working out. I'm gonna stay healthy. I've been blessed my entire life. Most of my life, I never even had insurance. It's only been in the last couple of years. And I haven't even really gotten that much use out of it. I had some dermatology issues. I do have the glaucoma, and he's given me the drops. And so, you know, it's a use. But those kind of things would be covered possibly under the Advantage plan. So yes, I'm not an expert, but you do want to choose, I think, the Advantage plan or take a supplement plan. And that N plan that we didn't get into is just like the G, but it's pretty much the same price. Real quickly, what I didn't talk about last night was the G high deductible. The G high deductible is the G plan, okay, anywhere you want to go, everything we talked about, except there is money out of pocket from day one. $2,700 is the deductible every year that you must meet. Now, if you don't go to the doctor some years, or every year, or that often one year, those plans are only like $40 a month. It's the G plan. But if you go to the doctor, then you shell out up to $2,700. So that's a plan that I've been considering, and that's a new plan that's only been around a few years that's really, really growing in popularity as the N plan. So consider that G high deductible, because you're going to pay the $170, you have to pay, and then you get the supplement plan called G high deductible. And I think there's a company out there that I haven't found out who it is yet, that after 2 years, if you don't have any issues or staying with that company, they can switch you over to the regular G. Or it might be, if you start out with the Advantage plan, they could switch you over within 2 years if you don't have any issues. That part's a little confusing. But the G plan high deductible is a very good consideration rather than going for the cheaper Advantage plan. If you're like me and you don't think you're going to use the doctors that much, but you need the coverage and you don't want to spend more than the $170, that's like $40 a month. Take that, and then, you know, you can meet that up to $2,700. That's not going to break the bank too bad. And then after that, everything else is paid. That's the maximum you can pay is $2,700 in the year. But let's say you only spend $500 or $1,000. So then you're only paying that $40, which is $480 a year, or whatever 40 times 12 is. So that's all I wanted to say. Those are some quick bullet points and rapid shot video there. Miss Tammy is kind of wiggling around over there because the mosquitoes here in Florida are getting us, and our alarm went off that our clothes are ready to go in the dryer. So you know what we have to do? We got to go inside and crush it.